Hey guys, Scott with the No Budget Homestead. Today I think I'm going to do my first little cooking video, and I haven't seen anybody making any cool little snack like this that me and Little Man really enjoy. It's something I learned to make in Hawaii. I grew up in Hawaii, I lived there for over 25 years, and it's a little something that I just kind of grew up with and I love. It's very simple to make and it's great to take with you. And you can see I have some of the ingredients here. No, we're not cooking this whole bag, but I'm just going to show you the rice and everything that we're going to be using, because I'm going to be making something called Musubi. M-U-S-U-B-I. Musubi. Okay, and basically it's 3-4 simple ingredients. You got rice, which we have here, which we're going to cook some rice up. And then we like to use Spam, so because I want to be healthy, I'm going with the light Spam. Okay, yeah, I know it's not really healthy anyways, but it's so good. Also, we're going to use this, which is seaweed, or also known as Nori. That's a Japanese name for it, and this is just sheets of it, and I'll show you how we're going to use that. And then of course we have some soy sauce. This isn't Kikkoman, this is just some cheap stuff I found on sale. I put in the bottle here. Use our rice cooker to make the rice. And then we have something called a musubi maker. I don't know if you guys can see that, yeah. And this is kind of what we're going to be making. Here, let me see if I can get a good shot of that. Alright, this item right here is the musubi, and that's what we're gonna make. It's really good thing to make, especially if you're gonna be, working out in the fields or going out into the woods and everything. What's really nice about it is after you make it, it's warm. You kind of wrap it up in like cellophane wrap, saran wrap, or whatever you want to call it. And you can take it with you, and it stays warm and moist, and it's just something to kind of fill you up, because you got the carbs for the energy, you got the meat for the protein, and the seaweed for vegetable. It's just really good. So why don't we go ahead and get started. Well, actually, before we get started, there's one thing I wanted to kind of touch on. If you notice here, this isn't something I got at Walmart. There's actually a Korean store down in Montgomery, and they sell this bag, which is 40 pounds of rice, for $31. Now if I went to Walmart and bought the 5-pound bag, it's $8 to $9. Okay, if I was to buy 40 pounds of rice like that, it'd be closer to $60-something. So good money saving tip. If you got a Asian store in a big city near you, this is where we got our sheets of seaweed. Really good price, okay, and it lasts quite a while. Got the rice here at a good price, better than Walmart, Winn-Dixie, and all them. And plus you can store the rest of it. I have lots of big pickle jars and everything. I store it all in there, and it keeps for a long time. So we eat a lot of rice here, so this is what we're going to go through. But anyways, all right, let's go ahead and see about getting started. Okay? All right. Okay, first things what we got to do is get the rice ready. So this is one of the Tupperware containers I use to store some rice. And I'm going to make 2 cups of rice. So that's 1. And I just make sure they're level cups. 2. Now these rice cookers you can probably find at Walmart and everywhere. This one is called an Aroma. It's been a pretty good one. When I used to live in Japan, we had a rice cooker. It was about $300, but it was beautiful. It was fast. It was great. It had a real heavy bowl. This is just aluminum, but the other one was kind of a copper steel infused thing, and it just never burnt rice, never did anything. This does okay for what we need it for. Okay, now we need to rinse the rice. So let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, so we use cold water, and what I do is I just go in here and basically rinse the rice around. And what that does is it helps. Yeah, I can show you here. Turn that water off so you guys can see better. See how cloudy that water is? We want to make it a very slight cloudiness, not a thick, milky looking consistency here. And that just kind of washes off a lot of the powder and all that. So, and we dump that out. I usually do it at least 3 times. I just kind of, gently rub the rice in my hand. Basically, you're washing the rice. Do you absolutely have to do this? No, you don't. But I like to because it stops with a lot of the, I don't know, it's kind of like a pasty residue that I don't really like. Now, granted, this rice will be what a lot of people in my neck of the woods call sticky rice. Can't really do that with a long grain rice because it won't stick well, and you'll see why later. Alright, let's do number 4 here. What the heck? Okay. Oh, let me show you here. Okay. See, the water is clear. I don't know if it shows very well on film, but on the video. Sorry, I'm kind of old school. Alright, now here we got the little impressions for where to put water, and we got to put 2 cups. Tells you how much water for how much rice. We put 2 cups of water. So 2 cups of rice, put in 2 cups of water. Let's see here, make sure it's all even. Yeah, I tend to go just slightly over the line. Okay, now let's put this in the rice cooker. Okay, now what we're gonna do, put that in there, close that down, and then we're gonna plug it in. And then go ahead and push that down, and now the rice is gonna cook. It'll probably take about 15 minutes, but with the magic video, we'll cut back to it when we're ready. Alright, in the meantime, we'll prepare the rest of it. Alright, now that the rice is cooking away, we'll get a pair of scissors, and what we want to do is we want to prepare the nori, or seaweed. Okay, and that's what the musubi maker looks like. You can find it online. What I'll do is I'll find a link and put it on the description below, so you guys can go ahead and order one. It's just probably a couple bucks. I mean, it's real basic. That's it. Okay, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the seaweed to size. So we want to make sure it fits this size. So I will take two sheets. I think that's 2 sheets. No, that's 1 sheet. Okay, and kind of measure it. It looks about half, if I'm not mistaken. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and cut this right down the middle. And it has kind of the consistency of paper. Okay, that's for 2. Alright, and I know how much little man loves musubi. So this is actually going to be our lunch. So alright. Little piece here. Okay. Yum 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 yum. Does the body good. Alright. Enough of that silliness. Let's go ahead and get the Spam ready. Let's see here. Fresh. Not really. Yeah, just something about food that makes that slurping noise, huh? Yeah, I know. It's not pretty, but it is something I know is incredibly unhealthy, but we do enjoy it occasionally. Not always, but occasionally. So I'm just going to cut slices about that thin. Let's see here. 2. Oh, that one no good. I can't cut straight. 3 and 4. All right, now we'll go ahead and put the Spam away, the excess Spam. All right. What I do not to get my fingers all gooey, turn the bag inside out. I'm sure you guys know all this stuff. I just like to talk while I'm doing stuff. Squeeze all the air out, and we'll put that in the refrigerator. Okay, so we got the Spam ready. We got the Nori or seaweed. And throw that away. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll come back when the rice is done and put it all together. All right. So while we're waiting for the rice to get cooked, I just want to touch on a couple of different things you can put on your musubi. You don't have to just put Spam. You can put slices of ham, turkey slices. It's really whatever you like. I've known people to put, take some Kaneka sausage or some smoked sausage, slice it down the middle, cook it, and then put it in there. Oh, that's good too. Another thing that we like to add, and little man, he's actually from Japan. He was actually born in Japan when we were over there. And he really likes something called furikake. Okay, and this is just some seasoning that you put on rice. It's a Japanese thing, and it has shaved bonito, which is a type of fish, sesame seed, seaweed, potato starch, sugar, salt, soy sauce, and dried yolk powder. Okay, doesn't sound real appetizing, but it does taste pretty good. And sometimes I'll sprinkle this as we're making some of the musubis. And it adds that little bit of extra flavor to it. But this one is called Seto Fumi Furikake. Okay, so it's something else you can put on there. It's just another option. Okay, so when the rice is done, we'll get busy making musubi. Poof, the rice is ready. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start making them. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit just on the cutting board here so you can see what we're doing, okay? All right. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we take some of the rice and we kind of center the box for the musubi maker there. Oh, and then we open this up. Some nice, hot, fresh rice. Take about a scoop here, and we want to fill it halfway in here. So, all right, that's kind of good. And you push down, kind of compact it down a bit. While we were waiting for the rice, I went ahead and cooked some of the Spam. Kind of center that right in there. And then we can take some more rice and just kind of put it inside there, spread it around a bit. Okay, push down, Okay, and now we got a nice little, I like to add a little soy sauce. Give that little extra flavor. Alright, now what we do is we pull the box up, set that aside, wrap it around, and Viola, you have a musubi. Okay, let's grab a plate, excuse me. So there's one. And then we just do the same thing to the next one. See, it's very quick and easy to make. You know, it's really nice. I'd say you could probably take this hunting with you if you go hunting, but I think the deer, the turkey, and all that would know the jig is up when they can smell this, and you know, Spam isn't native to the forest, so they definitely know that you're around. But if you're hiking, like just the other day, I think if you guys saw our video about hiking this way back, this would have been perfect to take with it, but because we only did the 2.5 mile hike, we didn't bring any snacks with us, just some water. Alright guys, I know it's just kind of a sudden cut and everything, but I filled up the memory card on the camera. So it's taken me a little bit to get that sorted out. It was pretty full. It's a 16 gig card. But anyways, alright, we're going to continue on making the musubi. But this time we're going to add a little flair to it, a little flavor to it. Alright, so we'll take a little bit of rice. Get in there real good. Before I compress it, we're going to try some of the furikake. Okay? So, I'm going to sprinkle a little of this on here because Little Man and I really kind of like this stuff. Yeah, Little Man's trying to say hello. But here, let me get you guys close up with this here. Okay, that's kind of what it looks like before we compress it down and everything. Thought I'd give you guys a little close up of that. Okay, kind of looks pretty, doesn't it? Anyways, we're going to go ahead and put some Spam in on top of that, and then add a little soy sauce and some more rice, and we'd be good to go with this one. Alright, let me reset this back up. Okay, so let's take a piece of Spam, put that in there. I put a little rice first on top, close that in. Alright, let's press this down really good. Take a little soy sauce. I mean, Japanese name for soy sauce is shoyu. We also use that term a lot when I was living in Hawaii, shoyu. It's very good. I'm using a low salt soy sauce because, you know, the Spam more than makes up for the additional salt. Alrighty, and then fold over, fold over. Here we go. Alright, one more, and that will finish this up and finish up just about all the rice here. So this will, 2 cups makes about 4 regular size musubi. Okay. So if any of you decide to take a vacation to Hawaii and everything, and you see these little trucks at the beach parked on the side of the road, selling food and everything, they sometimes have musubi there, and you can see if they have it. Sometimes they have like some barbecue chicken pieces. Of course, Spam, real thick sliced Spam. Sometimes they put teriyaki sauce or spicy Spam in there or something. You know, we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna put the 2 smaller pieces in there. Alright, and then finish this up here. But yeah, this is kind of a local favorite over there, and I kind of use it here on the homestead. You know, when you're out and about, it's a good quick thing to make to take with you. Sometimes when we go on road trips, little man and I will make a bunch of these to take with us, and we'll add like hot sauce or extra, you know, cook the spam with a little soy sauce also, or even take some fried rice and make this. So it's a nice little snack. It's good to have, and they're pretty tasty. I know some of you out there are like, ew, seaweed. Well, seaweed's really healthy for you. It's got vitamins and minerals and everything, and for the life of me, I can't remember exactly all the different vitamins and minerals it has at the moment, but it's still very good for you. And I've always liked it. It took me a while to kind of get used to it, but you know, when you live in Hawaii 25 years, you tend to get used to things. Well, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for joining us and everything. I hope you guys enjoy this. I mean, look at this. Clear this off. Push that out of the way. And there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Meal fit for a king. Or at least a homesteader that grew up in Hawaii. Alright guys, have any questions or comments? Leave it down below in the comment section. I'll go ahead and answer them as best I can. I will look up where to get one of these musubi makers. This was a gift from a friend of mine in Hawaii that sent it to me. Shout out to Teresa. Thank you very much. And well, I think the little man and I are going to start enjoying these. It's about lunchtime anyway, so you guys have a simply unbelievable day. God bless, and we'll see you on the next channel. See you on the next video. Okay, bye-bye.